Okay, you fucks.
That's the best way I could open it. This is the funny part. This is the part where I stop being sweet. This is the part where the memes come in. It's the day of the festival. Of all days I expected, this is the one where I expect to be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend more time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Red Can! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika's placing the booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have left all of the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful knowing that it's nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all? Ah ha ha ha. You should take a little responsibility for her, Redcan. I mean, especially after the exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monika, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Siri really tell her about that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet, but geez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry about it. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monika's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They really came out nice. Yeah, sure. Grab one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this definitely will help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it almost a professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. The one that I haven't read before. What is this? Reading the poem, I just get a pit in my stomach. Right, Can? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so... all right. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monika calls that out after me. I quickly pace myself. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer, but she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. You know what? You know what we'll probably do? We'll probably do the side stories again. Just to feel better about ourselves, because we all know how this is going to end. If you're here now, you know damn well what we're about to win. We're in it together, okay? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? It really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. Really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't this kind of a breach of privacy? But she leaves me no choice. I gently opened the door. Sayori... What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed my urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I know what's best for her, and that's everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it was for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This was my fault. My swarming thoughts kept telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walking her to school, and remained friends with her like I had always been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the fucking literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone now. Forever. And I can't bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Well, what? Wait, hold the fuck on. Wait, is this new? No, I don't think this is new, right? I don't know, I forgot the original. Okay. Oh, exception. Oh, geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a second, I could probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Aha! Well, here goes nothing. Uncaught VM runtime exception. What the fuck does VM mean? Oh, hold the fuck on. Updated development timeline. New task. Test cases for new genetic model. Server time optimization. Automatic data collection. Data migration to encrypted file share Monday. VM2 roadblocks. Row on VM2. Everyone else on VM1 for data collection. Ideas for search types. Visual renders, audio data. VM environment changes. Persistent variable tempering, timestamps, parsing, thought patterns, no excessive server time needed. Beating overtime, you know who went on too many tangents again. I need to be more assertive about staying focused. What the fuck? But yeah, no, we're gonna be jumping back and forth between the whole things. And we're gonna be jumping back between this game and the other screen. Because, trust me, both are very important. What time are we at recording? Like 60 minutes in, okay. We're gonna start this one. I could barely read English the last time. You are fucking crazy if you think I'm gonna read that. Is there a way I can? That's the... Oh, no fucking way. Are you kidding me? Why is Gambit here? Why is the Gambit logo... I'm done. No. I see an annoying girl running toward me from a distance, waving her waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to her. Oh god, I'm so sorry about that. That girl is Rekordgear Kusasu copyright E Euro. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making friends with today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more often and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the cross rock as I let Regorgi Ku copyright symbol Euro catch up to me. I didn't do it. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Why did that come up? I'm perfectly content just getting by on an average day while spending my free time on games and there's always a club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. School days as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with them. I guess I just have no choice to start with I can? Monika? Oh my goodness! Totally didn't expect to see you here! Oh my god. We're in for it. We're in for it now. It's been truly has, Monika. It truly has. Ah, yes it has. Monika's smiling sweetly. We know each other. Well, we really talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What'd you come in here for? Well, I've just been looking for some supplies for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Oh, yeah, the debate club. I actually said fuck you to the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for the events. I'd much rather take something personally I enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club! Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that is literature's club. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monika say she? Or can. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? No. I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you would do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monika? Sure, I guess I could have checked it out. Ah, awesome! You really are sweet, Red Can. You know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Huh. And thus marks the day I sold my soul to Monika. Oh my god. She can't keep getting away with it. She can't keep getting away with it. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monika and her irresistible smile. I dejectedly followed Monika across the school and up the stairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monika, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh, I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. Okay. So, if you don't know, I believe certain things happen if you have the recording software running in the background versus when you don't have recording software in the background. So right now, I have recording software in the background. Anyway, we're gonna be getting to know these new club members next time on the Red Gang. Oh god, no.